What's up, guys? Elijah here with Smooth Angler. Just wanted to get back with everybody. I'm a few hairs lighter and some more sunspots and wrinkles since we've last seen you, but good to see you again. I wanted to get the tying videos up and rolling, so wanted to start off with a really easy pattern. I've been fishing here in North Carolina, this fall. It's a really good pattern. It's a blue-winged olive Baetis pattern. Again, really simple, easy to tie for all tying levels. Also is a really effective pattern, so we like that. Easy pattern, but really effective with all the bugs in the water right now. A lot of the mayflies have kind of hatched and spent for the year, but the blue-winged olive all winter long here in North Carolina, and in the southeast they're very prominent. So I want to tie it for you guys, so let's get to it. All right, guys, we're going to start with the UTC 70 Denier thread. Really nice thread to work with for smaller flies. Super good strength. Can build it up really nicely. We're going to get that thread started. I'm using a Fulling Mills jig style hook today. It's the FM 5045 here, with also a 2.4 mil slotted tungsten copper bead. So we'll get that thread started. I'm just going to lay a little thread base down here just to get things rolling. Next, we're going to take our wood duck flank, and I'm going to strip off all this fluff stuff. If you're starting with a new feather, I want to pull out maybe, I don't know, 6-7 fibers, depending on your likeness. Don't like those fibers. You can use a lot for the tail. You could use some pheasant, you could use some CDL. So I'll just pinch those on here now to get them started. Little pinch wrap, 2 wraps, and now is when we can really dial in our length of our tail. We don't want that super long, so I'm gonna pull a couple of those out. We're a little too thick, and now it's about good there, I think. So we got her cinched down, so I'm gonna hold those feathers up as I wrap back, just to keep them on the top side of the hook. And you really want a fine tail here. You don't want a whole bunch of stuff going on back there. When you look at a little mayfly, they're pretty sparse in the butt section. So what I'll do here, I want to counterclockwise spin my bobbin. And what that's going to do is kind of uncoil the thread. It's going to lay flat. It's going to be nice to build a thread base, because we're going to put in a nice taper to this little guy. Come up right behind the bead. I'll take a couple wraps there to secure the bead. Maybe not secure, but it will get secure. So just like you're tying a midge, I'll kind of work my way 3/4 of the way back and forward. Now I'll make my way halfway back and forward, and that builds a nice little taper to our bug. So next step, again, this is such an easy fly with a thread body. We'll take it the whole way back, right to where we tied in our wood duck. Now what I'm going to do is a clockwise spin, and that's going to coil up our thread. And what I'm going to do is create a small, not touching wraps, but I want to create segments. It's pretty subtle, but it gives that bug a little depth. There. Perfect. We're almost done already. Crazy. So I'll take, this is just some Hares Dub. Very sparse amount. Don't want much. Again, with the size of this bug, this is a size 22 hook. Granted, Fulling Mill doesn't seem to look like a 25 sometimes, or a 22, but it's It's a pretty decent size hook, perfect for a little mayfly Baetis. So I'm going to loosely dub this on here. I want it to keep a little bit of the flow. And what I'll do is, to keep the profile down, is I'll slide this dubbing loop if it wants to. Sometimes you have to redub it there. There. Boom. He's looking a little wiry. We can clean him up. So I'll take some good wraps behind the bead. Dude, and the fly's almost done. Get a couple turn whip finish in here. Boom. Snip off. And what I'll do, you don't have to do this. You could put just a little bit of head cement or some whatever glues your preference. I like to put the black UV loon, just a dab of that to kind of secure my thread wraps, but also give this guy a little casing. And I think it's dry. Perfect. See, I should have tied a test video first. There she comes. We'll cure that. One more little dab just to build it up a little bit. Boom. Perfect. There she is. Guys, that wraps it up. Blueing Olive Baetis. Again, super effective pattern. You know, if you want to see more videos, we're going to be doing a better job at putting out some more content. So like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.